That's a lot of glare there. Oops. No. Dimmer. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Well, that just sucks. Oh, for heaven's sake. Stop breaking. Hi, Kenny. Okay, no problem, lady. You get here whenever you can get here if you want to get here. Thank you. Oh, for heaven's cheese. Where's my charcoal? Oh, yep, just trash the camera there, girly. Okay. Where is the charcoal? Clean up and you can't find a dang thing. Is that always the way it is? I cannot find my charcoal. And I have 2 packages of it. I'm so disappointed in myself. Maybe it's up there. I didn't think so. Oh. Oh, for heaven's sake. Where would you be? Where would I be if I was a package of charcoal? No. For heaven's sake. For heaven's sake. Well, maybe it's up there. Nope. That is watercolors. Okay. That's good enough. There. Well, shoot. That's a little better. See if I can get this pencil sharpened without eating the whole pencil. Perhaps I should try another pencil sharpener. Yes? Well, hello there. Candy Colorful World. How are you? Just sharpening my pencils. This one keeps breaking on me. It's upset because I haven't used it in a while. Oh my goodness. Yay. What a mess. Let's get this one too. I'm pretty good, I guess. A little tired, but okay. Better than the other day, that's for sure. Yay, it didn't break. Woohoo! I am happy now. Okay. Hey, Lulu, how are you doing? Let's go with this one. And you already got that one. Let's see, I kind of want to. What is this? I already got one of those. Okay, just picking colors, that's all, guys. Hey, Leslie. Hey, you know what? I am feeling better today. Thank you very much, you guys, for all the kind words and for caring enough to check on me and all of that. You guys are great. I can't even, I'm just like humbled. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I told you that before. Even guess what? Bernard loves you. Bernard loves you. Yes, he does. He loves you. There. Happy. Bernard is such a flirt, I swear. You should have seen him at the store. Jeez. He actually almost got close enough to someone to lift her skirt. Now, I don't know what she was doing wearing a skirt because it was like 52 degrees outside. Yeah, you know what? It's been cold here, even in Arizona. Not cold. It's been cool. Yeah, because cold is like 22 degrees. This is not cold. This is pleasant. I keep the door open most of the time. I'm really enjoying this weather. In fact, I'm not even comfortable unless I'm wearing a sweater and it's 62 degrees in the house. So, you know. Welcome back, Kenny. So, I went digging through my old Christmas cards because I used to send Christmas cards. These are really old. These are like 20 years old. But I used to send them out when my kids were small because, you know, we celebrated the season. And I made sure they were like not very specific. They were just Merry Christmas cards. Anyway, I thought I'd kind of use these as an example and show you guys about the glow and lights because they both have, I mean, they're two examples of, oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to cover that up. Well, we're all adults here. Anyway, I thought I'd show you guys some stuff, but okay, look what I just noticed. You guys, if you're easily offended, you might want to look away. But do you see this? What does that look like to you? I mean, really. That I saw that and I'm like, dude, really? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh geez. Yeah, you know. I don't know, man. People don't think. But then again, it does look like an older picture. In fact, I wonder if it's got the information on the back. Oh, it looks like it's fairly recent. Artwork from Wood River Gallery, Mill Valley, California. And it's an American greetings card, but I don't, it's probably from 2000, 2002 or something. Anyway, oh, whoopsie. I didn't do it. Yep, twig and berries. You got it, Shannon. Hi, Shannon. How are you doing? Yeah, you can tell I feel better because I'm actually joking around and stuff, which I really like to do. So, you know. Oh, so does everybody have their supplies ready? I'm going to be using Prismacolor pencils because I'm very familiar with them. I could use another kind of pencil if I wanted to. I am about, I don't know, um, 10 minutes away of steady work from finishing this junk journal that I've been working on. It may or may not become a gift for someone. I'm not sure. I just, I'm not happy with it. But anyway, yeah, you know what, Kenny? It was very adult, and it's really kind of I don't know. It was like you had to. Maybe they expected everybody to have an education or something because the well, the way they presented things, yeah, the way they presented things, it was like, yeah, oh boy. So I forgot, and Mark's not here. He's still working. He'll be working for. Oh, hey, Connie, good to see you. And I haven't been on anybody's stream. Well, I was on Laura's this morning, very, very early when I was having my coffee and breakfast. But I really haven't been on a lot of streams because I've been really working on these journals so I can get them out as gifts for the holidays because shipping is going to be slow. And I really would like to have them to the people that I want to have them to before, before. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't been to a lot of live streams because I've been working really hard on these journals. And yeah, I've been working on multiple. Right now I'm working on 4 more. So my goodness. And they take a long time because, they are true junk journals. I'm stitching them together from chipboard and fabric and tape and glue and paper and waxed thread, and I'm making books out of nothing. Well, I'm making book out of junk I have laying around the house. So anyway, yeah, it's consuming my time, and I don't mind that because I don't have the money to go out and buy everybody a gift, So it's okay. It's okay. It's just that I miss being on streams with everybody, and it's really hard to be on the streams with everybody when my hands are full because if somebody says something to me, I won't leave it. I won't. It's rude in my opinion. If somebody says something to you in chat and you see it, you should respond to it. So that's one of my dilemmas. My other dilemma is I frequently have to get up from the table and do things like take care of the dog and test my blood sugar and all kinds of other little pain in the butt things. And it's just really arg. For me, it's frustrating. But anyway, so let's see, where are we? 14 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You will probably need a darker paper. This is toned tan. You'll probably need some kind of a toned paper if you're going to follow along. Or you can just darken your background for with other methods like acrylic black or Posca or pit pens or something like that. That's fine too. However, your background should be blackened or darkened before you start coloring your glow. And the reason for that is it looks different. Your eye perceives it differently when you are looking at a picture of something that you're trying to make glow, or look like, appear that it's glowing, it's going to be different than if, it's going to be different if you don't have a dark background, because your glow colors aren't going to show up the same. And what I've done is, what I'm going to do is, I've got some Conti crayons. Conti crayons are pretty good. I've just got a small set, but what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to make like a little border. If I can get everything out from underneath my page here. Come on, man. There we go. I'm just going to make like a little border, like it's a window. Because somebody said they wanted to see what it looked like, through a window from outside. And we can do that. We can totally do that. So this is my window sill. I have the front door open and the dog is over there in the doorway looking outside. He's almost blind, so he's just like, I think he just looks for shapes and then he sniffs to see if he can smell something. Oh, stop whining. I just took you out. Did you guys hear that? Oh my God. Okay, let me see what I can do. Oh no! Just kidding. There we go. And you may notice that for this, I have zoomed in my camera a bit, and all I did was I just lowered it. I didn't really zoom it. So if you guys want me to zoom out, I'm going to have to actually unscrew it and it's going to wiggle. So just keep that in mind. I can do it. It's not a problem. It's just that it might make you kind of dizzy. And I wanted to warn you before I did it. Conti erases really well. Conti crayon is a fun tool to work with. It's not quite like crayon and it's not like charcoal. It's a soft, it's, well, you can see how soft it is because I was able to just blur that right there. Anyway, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to start with white. This is General's charcoal, and I also have General's charcoal white pencil. And either one will work, or you can wait until the end and you can use Posca or gel pen or acrylic white or, whatever you want to do. Excuse me, I gotta get some water. My throat's really parched for some reason. Depending on what kind of a glow you're looking at. Right now for this, we're going to do like firelight glow, which is why I grabbed this card, because I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's like one little candle right here. And truly though, this is not casting all this light. This light is an artificial light. They either did something with the contrast or there's more light coming from over here somewhere from another source, because this candlelight isn't this white. This candlelight would be showing more yellow, and it wouldn't be that bright either. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term candle power. Candle power is a measurement of light according to candle power, like one flame, one candle is one candle power. And I don't know what the sun is, but it's like billions. And that should give you some kind of a frame of reference, sort of. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to, if this will work. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm more comfortable using this. Either one, they're the same thing. But I'm going to just like go around here. Hi, Mark. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Aw. Well, he's not done yet. Work is still work. Not quite 2:30. There's our door, our lovely door. I think I'm going to blur that first because it's going to push the tooth down as well. Then I can put my my white charcoal over that. So what else you can do, and this is something I learned from Lisa Matrakin, you guys, if you haven't. Hey, Nick and Tina. Hi, Gianluca. Hey, Natamo. Wow, everybody's here. Yay! You can use Q-tips to blend. And you really do want to use Q-tips because it reaches down inside the tooth of the paper better than your finger does. But you don't want to go over the white with the black. You want to go over the black with the white. And yes, it makes a difference. But you know what? Hold on a second. I got to take my sweater off. A little warm here. I'm wearing t-shirts and a sweat jacket. So I'm wearing a t-shirt, a sweater, and a sweat jacket because it was really cold this morning. Cold from my old bones anyway. So Q-tips are inexpensive. You don't need a bunch of expensive tools to do something like this. And this is really going to be kind of rough. But I wanted to make sure that you guys could, there's my trash, see what I was doing. Oh my goodness, I'm so messy now. So you want to kind of lay down a lot of white if you're doing this like this. Now, for inside this window, I think what I'm going to do is, let's just say that the candle is on a shelf below the windowsill. So we're going to put like a little candle here. And it's going to look something like that. And I can't see it very well because the glare on my pencil is, oh crap. There we go. Sorry, the door is really not agreeing with it. We are not friends. Oh, what the? No. What, Lulu, did you write that? That's inappropriate. Where is, did Gianluca write that before you? What does this mean? Thank you, Nick and Tina. I was trying to figure out what, that's not Lulu? All right. I'll take care of it right now. I'm putting her on timeout right now. Apparently, no, that's, yeah. That's not Lulu. Oh, that's disappointing. Anywho, There's going to be all kinds of little reflections, and there's going to be some light coming out, like spilling out of the window. So you want to make sure that you get this layer of white kind of down first. So it's going to be over the black, which is going to make it look kind of gray, but it's still going to work because we are working with yellows. So we just kind of want to blur these lines. And we're going to like have it spill out a little bit onto the windowsill like that. And then I want you to, if you're following along, kind of go over it with a Q-tip and try not to get your black on your white. So you kind of want to go, I did it backwards. Don't do what I do what I say. Go over your whites first, kind of like this. And it doesn't have to be really, really neat. It can be a little messy. And then you want to go over where the white has gone over the black. You want to do that second. And remember that you're trying to kind of flatten the tooth of the paper while you're going. Not completely, but somewhat, because you want to be able to put your yellows on over it. But you also want it to show as a base of white. Oh, I'm going through Q-tips like crazy. So here we go. Oops. Duh. Just told you guys not to do that. And I need a piece of paper because my white charcoal now has black on it. And you want to check that. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see. You can see the tip of that has a little bit of black on it. Well, you can wipe it off somewhat, but it's better to just get a scrap piece of paper and just scratch it off that way. So you want to fill in with the white. Yeah, blocker. Thank you. I can't look up a chat and do the tutorial at the same time. You guys know that. I'm trying to keep track of that person, but yeah. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, man. And you're going to probably get some dust. I'm getting some dust. But I want to make sure that I have enough white down to matter. You know what I mean? Let's see. And okay. Hold on just a second. There we go. Shook off some of that dust. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you know what? Hold on just 1 second. I'm just going to scribble in some color here because I want, and this is a French gray. I just want the candle to be a little more defined. on. Okay. I see. Are we okay now? Welcome back, Lulu. Sorry about all that. You know, trolls. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Lulu. And I'll also show you what you can do with the candle. So I'm not going to go all the way to the top on that because I'm going to show you. Okay, so I still have a little bit of Conti on my finger there. Okay, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Hey, Bo. How you doing? Okay. So what we want to start with is cream. Oops, wrong one. And that is Prismacolor PC914. And we're working from the lightest to the darkest, or brightest in this case. So what I'm going to do, let me just make a little bit of a wick in the flame here. I know you wouldn't, Lulu. I know you wouldn't say do. Yeah, I know. I believe you. Ooh, look, an envelope with a big, nice window. Okay, so we are going to just go into this flame a little bit and start there. So we kind of want to echo the shape, the outside shape that we've laid down with the pencil, and put a little bit of this cream into the flame, because is that blurry? Woohoo. Can you guys see that okay? Okay, I think that's okay. It's just really light. Maybe. Gosh, I hate wearing bifocals. Anyway, so then we're going to just make a little, like a little crest of cream right around the edge of this, where this candle is going to be catching the candlelight. Because I don't know if you guys have ever looked at a candle that's lit, a skinny candle. Big candles do it too, but the edges of the big candles are further away from the flame, so it's not as pronounced. But when you have a smaller candle, sometimes the edges like this glow. If it's like, you know, not really a dark, well, even if it's a dark, dark color. Oh, Bo, that's awesome. I'm going to have to go watch that. It's always good to watch other people, what other people do. So I'm going to take my cream colored pencil and I'm going to just go over all of this with a light, pretty light. It's like, it's not super light pressure, but it's light enough that it's not going to leave a lot of pigment, because like I said, we were just using the Q-tip and the charcoal, white charcoal, and kind of flattening the tooth a little bit. So we don't really want to flatten it too much with the pigments. We want to kind of go light, but we want to be able to lay down enough pigment that it makes a difference. And on tone gray, it's going to make a difference. And I used gray because it's I kind of wanted it to look like cold and wintry. I think Mark is coming on real soon here. He's over there setting up. You can kind of see where it's changing the pigmentation. The white is not quite so white, but it's still light, and that's what we want. So we're gonna, where is my brush? I'm not losing stuff today. That's okay. Anyway, we are going to bring this out here. And it's okay if the color is a little like, you know, there's lines in it and stuff. It's not going to show up very well because the charcoal really, really helps the pencil blend. So we really don't have to worry about that too much right now. But you'll notice I'm not going really far out with the glow because the candle, it's a candle. It's one candle. It's not going to glow really, really bright. From a distance, it might look, you know, it's going to catch your eye. Yeah, that's okay. Oh my gosh. And it may fool you into thinking, you know, if you see a candle in a window in the night, it's going to look like it's bright. But in reality, it's not that bright. It's just catching your eye because it's the only light around, or the only light in the window, or whatever it is. It's a light, and lights tend to catch your eyes. Okay. It's not too bad. I'm going to have to sharpen that again. I'm just going to do that right now. Nanimo. The naughty corner. Oh, Joey, hey, how you doing? Oops. Okay, that's much better. Look at that pointy point. Wowie wow. Okay, that doesn't need to be here. Okay, now I'm going to dump this off because there's a whole bunch of fuzzy stuff and I don't know where my brush is. Fuzzy. Powdery. Yeah, that. Okay. Oops. I missed my little trash bucket. Okay, now we're going to move on to... let's go with Canary Yellow. PC 916. So we're gonna go a light layer over. This is when it starts looking like it's, oh my goodness, look at that. I've got crap all over my picture. And these kneaded erasers are awesome, man. I could probably clean my finger off with it. get the pigment all off of there.
Nana says it's a fabulous tutorial, and thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, we're going to erase a little bit in through here. Okay, that's better. My little kneaded eraser. Okay, so.
Heather says that she's just popping in, and she'll catch you back.
Okay, Heather. It's good to see you, Heather. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot to go up here and do this flame. We don't want to forget that. So we're going to make like a little outline, a very, very light pressure outline around the cream with this canary yellow. And I might darken that up later. I don't know. But I kind of am just going really light, and then I'm going to go lightly over the top of this cream band that's kind of hanging out on the edge of this candle here. There we go.
Lulu thinks this is already fascinating.
Oh.
Nana agrees. And thinks it's realistic, too.
Oh, well, thank you, guys. Shoot, I wish I knew where my brush was, man. I know I have another one somewhere. I just don't know where that is either. Oh, hey, look, there it is. It's laughing at me from the corner. Found it.
Nana, loving the depth you have on the window frame too. Looks 3D. Wow.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I mean, thank you, Nana. Mark is relaying stuff to me that you're saying, and I keep forgetting that you guys probably don't know who I'm talking to. So just light pressure. I'm holding my pencil pretty far back because I don't want to start with a heavy pressure here. I don't want it to get really super yellow.
I really hope Nana's talking about your artwork here.
Why?
I'm thinking this chick has magic in her fingers.
What?
And Lulu thinks this is awesome because it's coming together so quickly.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. You guys are awesome. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Nana thinks you're awesome too.
Aw, thanks, Nana. You guys are the sweetest.
Yeah, I agree. This really is a great group of people.
Yep, certainly is. And let's go up here a little bit, kind of blur this. Didn't get that very blurry there. That needs to be a little bit more blurred. So it looks, because the less light you have, the less defined edges and details are going to be. It's just the way that it is because your eyes can't focus on that. I don't know if you notice or not, but try this next time you're in the dark. I don't know. I can't remember if it's rods or cones, but either the rods or the cones in your eyes, they're two different types of cells inside your eye. One is for seeing color and one is for seeing black and white. And that's all they do. But the one that sees the black and white, that's what helps you see in the dark. And if you notice, try this next time you're in the dark. If you're looking directly at something and it's dark-ish, you're not going to be able to see it as well with your night vision. If you look slightly to the side of it, whatever you're trying to focus on, you will be able to discern the edges better and the shape of whatever it is better in the dark if you're not looking straight at it. And that's just the way those cells in your eyes work. So try that next time you're looking. Next time you're in the dark, you're laying awake counting sheep or whatever you do, just check it out, see what happens, because it's really very interesting. Your color vision is for straight on viewing, and your dark night vision is for not straight on viewing. It doesn't work that way. So when we're looking at something that isn't lit up really well, when we're looking straight at it, all these little lines and details are going to be blurry. It's not the way that they are, it's the way that they appear to us, which is what we're doing. We're creating an illusion, and the illusion is the way that it appears. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that we're not drawing things as they are. We're drawing them as they appear. And that's more realistic because that's what we're seeing,
Rods are for night vision.
Thank you. The rods are for night vision and the cones are for color vision.
In the military, they used to teach us at night you look 5 to 10 degrees off center of whatever it is you're trying to look at, and you can see it better.
Right. How did I learn that? I read a lot. That is the only way that I learned that. I just read a lot. So, little tidbit of fairly useful information.
And agree. Great tip. Eyes wide open, not eyes wide shut. Sounds like a Star Trek line.
It's actually a Eyes Wide Shut is a Nicole Kidman Tom Cruise movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was quite interesting. I'm not going to spoil it.
CB says, I can't see anything in the dark. They must be broken.
Well, you never know. I don't know.
No, just slightly bent.
Just slightly bent, Mark says. Okay, so now we're going to do the yellowed orange, or I'm sorry, sunburst yellow, which is PC917. And again, we're just going to go, we're going to, you know what? I need a tissue.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
I have some right here. It isn't even open yet. This is an old trick I learned a long time ago. And these tissues don't have any, I don't think they have any aloe or anything on them. You don't really want to use anything with, they're plain. You don't really want to use anything with aloe or vitamin E oil or anything like that when you're doing a picture, because it'll transfer to your picture, and you don't want that. It just makes things so much more difficult. So we're going to go over this a little bit, kind of blending out on this flame with this, what is this again? Sunburst yellow. And you kind of want to leave the center alone. And we're going to blend this somewhat. And I'm thinking that since I've used really light pressure right here, I'm thinking I'm going to go over this a little bit with my charcoal pencil. And make it a little lighter. I really like this better. I don't know what the difference is, but whoopsie.
Leslie's going to lark for a little bit.
I'm guessing
animal needs a break.
Oh, well, feel free to lurk, anyone. Okay. So we're going to go up here and start over here and just kind of cover the whole thing with this sunburst yellow over the top of everything else. And real lightly, we don't really want to obliterate the light yellow, but we want to put some of this darker yellow in it. And then as you work out, put more pressure on the pencil. So you're going to be pushing a little bit harder, not a lot, and layering it out so it kind of looks more yellow as you go. Uh-oh, somebody made Mark laugh.
It was Redmond, because I wasn't sure what she was actually saying. She says, Mark, family wants breakfast. I'm trying to teach you Aussie. Nice, thank you.
Oh, I get it. Yay. Oh my goodness. That's so awesome.
It is.
Out of this before, now I've got black all over my hand. I'm also using the tissue to wipe the tip of my pencil off because it's picking up some black. And I don't want to leave that on there because it can interfere with the transfer of pigment from my pencil to my paper. And I want it a certain way, you know, kind of picky that way. So just going over, I'm going to move that up a little bit.
Yeah, you're out of frame.
I wasn't completely out of frame. I'm going to darken this in this corner right here. We're going to have some light bouncing around. Just a little, not a whole lot. Okay. Let's move this guy. Oh, for heaven's sake, I can see the black. If that wasn't there, it would look much better. There we go. Okay. Looks like gum. Yeah, there's still some there. Don't want to do that. It'll pick up lint. Love working on top of the charcoal because it really blends well with the Prismacolors. I mean the white charcoal. It really blends well. So and I learned that from Lisa Matrakan also. She's got that one video where she's coloring the glowing pumpkins, which is where I picked up these colors, where I'm using the same colors that she was using. But you don't have to use these colors. It depends on what type of light you're trying to imitate. If you are trying to convey a different kind of like, what if there was a fluorescent light inside this room and no candle, then you would probably choose different lighting according to whatever kind of fluorescent light that was. So it would be, I don't know, some of them are pinkish and some of them are bluish. Then you got your daylight lights. And then you got these crazy, oh my gosh, what are those in the Home Depot parking lot? Arc sodium?
Oh, high pressure sodium.
High pressure sodium?
Yeah.
Those lights, oh my gosh. They make everything look totally different. Totally different colors. It's just really disconcerting. Kind of surreal.
And very easy to lose your car that way.
Yeah. Really like working on this charcoal. Really cool. Okay, I'm going to put some more of this. Trying to match up the corners a bit. Put a little bit more down here. That's better. You don't have to make it like roundish like that. I don't know why I did that. I just blind by the seat of my pants type of thing. But it looks okay. I mean, it's not too bad. You can see by looking up on the computer on my laptop where I need to put in some more color. It's so crazy. I can't really see that. Interesting. And it doesn't have to be smooth because, I mean, if you think about it, your outside windowsill isn't going to be smooth. It's probably going to be worn. So don't sweat it if it's not. You know, you're the artist. You decide. You decide what it's supposed to look like. So now we've got, what is this? Oh, yeah. This one's the yellow to orange, and it's a darker, richer orange. It's PC1002. So we'll start up here on the candle flame. And I'm going to bring this down here. And that's probably all it's going to need, just a little tiny bit, because let me see here. This is probably going to catch more. Oh, broke the tip off. Oh, no. Dang it.
It's your subconscious just wanting to use the sharpener.
Yeah, right. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I'm just going to put a little bit of a highlight right here on the very edge, just to emphasize that a little bit. I'm going to kind of blend this a little.
Lulu says you're so cool.
I'm cool? Thanks. And I'm going to darken that up right there. Just real light. And then I'm going to use, oh, for heaven's sake, I just brushed you off. Go away. My French gray, because my candle is grayish. I actually have some gray candles. They're really, really old candles. They're beeswax that were given to me by a friend. And they're, you know how long it takes a beeswax taper, like a 12-inch taper to burn? A long stinking time, man. There are some really, no wonder people used beeswax. Jeez. Anyway. Oh, and I gotta tell you guys this. Just a little while ago, I'm standing at the back door, I'm standing at the back door and I'm looking out there and I'm watching, I'm just looking out in the backyard. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the yellow to orange and I'm gonna go around the whole thing. I'm looking out in the backyard. I'm gonna move this so I can color this side over here. And it looks like, I don't know, it looks like there's something dug a hole or a ditch, like a divot in the backyard. Just a small one. And it's like, it looked like it was maybe 2 feet long. And so I stopped and I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, nah, that's not. It's just, it's been raining a lot. So it's probably just because the ground settled or whatever. And as I'm looking at this thing, a mouse comes out from underneath our shed and it's tooling around, gathering probably the fermenting figs off the ground. And it's just like out there, just, doing its thing. It's a little mouse. And I'm looking at it going, great. One mouse means there was probably 25 more under the shed. Spectacular. Because they carry the hantavirus, the hanta virus. And it's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Anyway, so I'm watching it and it's just like gathering stuff and then it goes kind of moseys its way back underneath the shed. And I'm looking, I'm like, well, I knew we had mice, but wow, that one was a little brave mouse. I gotta get some water. I love it when kids walk past when they're going home from school. They look at my yard and they're all like, wait, who lives there? Anyway, so this mouse, right? Last year, was it last year or the year? It must have been the year before when we set the mouse traps out there. Well, we caught a lot of mice. And I don't like having mice. And you'd think because the neighbors have, 3 cats and 5 strays that they feed? Next door neighbor, by the way, that there would be, the mouse population would be like, it wouldn't be there. But no, these cats are so stupid. They don't even chase, when they get chicks for laying hens, they don't even chase the chicks. I'm just like, man.
Hey, was there a problem with Gianluca earlier?
Yes, there was a problem. Is she back? Do me a favor and get rid of her. We don't deal with that kind of stuff. I thought you were a good person, Gianluca, and I thought you were like, maybe it's not you, maybe it's somebody else. I timed her out before. I just want her gone. Report her for foul language.
Well, it's not foul.
Not that.
Oh.
She was not very nice earlier. Oh boy. Now the dog is, oops, here we go. So now when I'm going over this with this pencil, all of the other yellows and colors down below it, underneath this layer, are going to help blend and bring out, like, layer, the different tones. So I'm going to go over this a little bit with a little bit more pressure, except that I don't really want to do a lot of pressure up here.
Okay, all right.
But I want the yellowish, I want this glowy stuff to show up. I think I probably shouldn't have gone so dark on the windowsill. That's okay. Oops.
You can tune her back, so I'm gonna run the puppy out.
Okay, Mark's gonna run the dog out because he's having a fit for some reason. I left a little bit of a dark spot right here. I probably shouldn't. I probably should just go over that. I think I will. So I'm putting in this deep, rich yellow orange color. And I'm trying to make a pretty good layer. So it's obvious that there's a glow. Because what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to come back over with my lighter yellow, and I'm going to put another layer down of the lighter yellow because I want to brighten it up a bit. It probably won't work, but I haven't used Conti crayons with Prismacolors before, so I really didn't know how it was going to react. But I probably shouldn't have used quite as thick a layer of Conti crayon. So now you know, you guys. Conti crayon, use sparingly with Prismacolors. It does blend well, though, with the Prismacolors. It really does. And they make Conti crayons in all kinds of different colors. This is just a small set. But isn't that cool? I mean, they've got like reddish colors, and this is like a light blue, white, and then dark. There's B. I don't know what I use. 2B. So there's different softnesses. I probably should have used the B. But, you know, I mean, it's all about the adventure, the journey. If Nick and Tina, if Gianluca, if that person comes back, I want her reported. Yeah. Because I don't want that here. Mark is out right now. He's taking the dog out because the dog is, like I said, the dog was having a fit. But just wanted you to know what I wanted done. She won't, he, she, it won't stop, then we'll stop it. So I'm going to deepen the yellow, make it a little brighter here in the corner. Oh. A little darker, richer. Yeah, that's good. And this is not good. Probably should have just done that with colored pencil and not graphite, but hey, now you know that too. Okay, so I'm going to go back with the cream color, and this is again PC 914, and I'm going to start at the edge here, and I'm going light pressure. And I'm trying to blend. It is all done. Joe Beth is all reported. Thank you. Thank you, Nick and Tina, or just Nick or just Tina. Thank you. Oh, Joey. the chalk on the screeching chalk on the, oh my gosh. You know, I know a lot of people in school couldn't stand that noise. And I was one of the people that would make that noise. Isn't that horrible? I'm so evil, I swear. Nails on the chalkboard, yep. Now, as you're coloring this kind of a thing, you can try, if you want to lighten it up, you can try to put the charcoal over the top of the pigment, but it doesn't really work because once you've put something else down on the paper, the charcoal doesn't, the white charcoal doesn't really color it. You know, it doesn't really lay down a layer as well anymore. So what you might want to do is start using like a Posca pen or a white gel pen, and then before it dries, like let me see. Let me see if I can. I want my specific one here. I don't want the I don't want the angelic. I want the 0153 gel pen. I know I've got one over here somewhere. That's it. Yeah, 153. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this because it's a good time to show you. But let me get a Q-tip first. Okay, so I got one right here ready. And you can go like right here, and then before it dries, just take your Q-tip. If you want to highlight that really well, then once that dries, you can go back over that with color if you want to, and the page will take the color better. You guys probably already know this, but I don't know if you knew the Q-tip trick. That was also from Lisa. However, I was doing it before that, but I was using my finger. It's because that's what I do. So I'm going to just go through here and lighten. I think I'm going to try that trick right here too, because I don't like the way that it looks. And I'm not pressing very hard with this. I'm just kind of trying to distribute some ink. And then kind of looks like snow laying there though. And we could have done snow. The snow would have been glowing as well. Well, let's just go for it. Snowy snow. It almost looks like we're backwards. It looks like my candle's on the outside. And something's bugging me, so hold on. I gotta color in this a little bit right here. Yep. Let's just say the wax is pooling down here. little wax strip there. And we can put like a little bit of cream right there. Lighten it up just a little bit. And then we can go with our little gel pen if it'll write. Sometimes it doesn't like to write on the pencil, that it gets full of wax inside there, the ball. And you can, I just cleaned it off on this tissue. My Q-tip is fuzzy. Anyway, so you can do stuff like that too. Just get my other. Oh, that won't work. That's not too bad. And if you want to, you can just do like a highlight here and there. Ah, come on, pen. Shoot. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. And you want it to be kind of, and then maybe take your Q-tip and kind of blur that edge a little too. And just kind of sort of like that. Let's hold that up a little bit there. You guys can see the little highlights and stuff I got going on. And if you're really going to go for a little bit more realism, you want to make this part down here darker. It's going to be darker. Darker as you go down because it's glowing at the top. So it's going to just like get darker and darker and darker, and then down here it's going to be really dark. Which I would switch to a black or a darker gray. More than likely a darker gray, but you know what I mean. And get rid of all the fuzzy stuff. Powdery stuff. And where was I? Oh, I was doing the cream. That's right. I was going around here with the cream color. Because I wanted to lighten this stuff up. And I'm now using more pressure down here. Not a whole lot, but some.
Cindy says hi.
Hi, Cindy. How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I was thinking for let's see, what's today? Tuesday? For Friday, we'll do coloring. We'll work some more in Serene. And then for Sunday, I was just going to do coloring as well. Unless somebody has a suggestion that I can do, provided I have the stuff to do it. Does anybody have any suggestions for Sunday, or do you all just want to do that? Since we're doing a tutorial today, do you just want to do like coloring on Sunday? And two, you know what? There is some kind of event going on this weekend too, and I can't remember what Laura said it was, but pretty sure that if you go to Laura's Facebook group and or Coloring with Vicky's YouTube page, Vicky, or Who else was in there? Sammy, I think. And Honor, that you might be able to find out what's going on. I didn't even know about it because I haven't been.
Cindy says Isabella has advent calendar.
Yeah, she does. Isabel does. But I think there are other colorists who are going to be coloring that particular advent calendar or some other Christmas pictures. And there was something I think going on this weekend. So I don't want to step on any toes. And I just wanted you guys to know about it. And if y'all want to go, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you don't show up because there's a special event going on. That's fine with me. But I do want you to know about it because it's good to have choices. It's excellent to have choices. Okay, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to use this cream color over here. And if they're doing anything if there's some special thing going on this weekend, I'm probably going to visit at least one of the streams for a little while, at least, because I miss it. I miss it. It's just wow. These journals take a long time. But oh my God, they're fun. I used to make journals a long time ago. I was making leather bound journals and they were all plain. Well, these are different. These are junk journals. And the great thing about them is I'm using up stuff that I've had sitting around. And I was just like, I don't know. I'm just the kind of person where if I see something, I don't want to throw it away. And I don't want to give it to Goodwill necessarily because I don't want someone who wants to use it to have to pay for it. You know what I mean? So I hold on to it and then it kind of just like multiplies like rabbits. Anyway.
We were talking about events coming up.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Christmas colorathon next weekend? Not this coming, but next weekend.
There is. That's the one I was talking about. The Christmas. How did you know about that?
Because I remember Nick and Tina asking you if you wanted a slot.
Oh, that's right. Nick and Tina. Are Nick and Tina still here?
I'm not sure.
Kenny, I agree with you. There are miserable people in this world, and I don't understand. I know, having a little bit of a background in psychology, I get it, but I don't understand why people have to be so mean. We're all connected. We don't. If we mistreat someone else, ultimately we're mistreating ourselves, and maybe some people are okay with that, but I don't think anybody should be mistreated. You should love yourself. You should love each other. I mean, there, I'm done. Cindy, you did. You missed it. You missed it. Darn it.
By the way, earlier she also said that she's doing great and wanted to know how you were doing, but you were talking and I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Cindy, you asked how I'm doing. I'm doing better. It's touch and go for right now. A lot of stuff about my health is it's just left over from the surgeries and stuff because they had to play with my guts. So they had to take stuff out of me and stitch me back together. And I was telling Mark the other day, they keep taking stuff out. I'm gonna weigh like nothing. I'm gonna be all empty inside. It's gonna be like, a mummy or something. Okay, so enough of that. Okay, so now I'm using the canary yellow. Again, that is 916, PC 916. And I just kind of want to blend it a little bit. So I'm going to bring it out a little and kind of just like get messy with the colors because I want to, I don't know. I just feel like it should be more random. And I'm going to press hard sometimes and not other times because my windowsill is going to be, it's rough. It's not going to be, it's not going to be smooth. So I'm just kind of adding some finishing touches. Go up here and add some canary yellow in this black part. Not a lot because it is only one candle. And when you're coloring stuff like this, yeah, remember, one candle does not shed that much light. It doesn't.
Unless it's a Hollywood candle.
Unless it's a Hollywood candle. And he's got a point. They make candles in the movies look really, really bright. In fact, one of the best examples that I saw of that particular thing is in the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula with Keanu Reeves and what's her name? What's her name?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know who you mean. I can't think of her name.
Yep.
Gary Oldman.
And Gary Oldman, yeah. And there was one part where Keanu Reeves was poking around in the Count's castle, and he found this is right before the Dracula's wives found him and took advantage of him, and he's carrying this candle, and he's looking in this chest, and he picks up a bottle, and the bottle drips upward, and the candle is shedding so much light. You're just like, wait, he only has one candle. And the candle is if I remember right, it's glowing from the bottom as well. And I was just like, they don't do that. But then again, it was a supernatural setting, so I don't know. Maybe that was the whole deal. I don't know. Winona Ryder, that's her.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is who?
Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. I'm gonna go back over this really heavy, so it's darker down here. Woohoo! And I've completely smushed the tooth. Okay, well, let's see. This can go a little bit darker, right about there. And I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting in here on this wax that's pooling. So there's that. So unfortunately, the demo didn't work exactly like I wanted it to because the dark was too dark underneath this. But I hope you guys can see what I was intending, because what you're going to want to do when you're coloring something that's glowing like this is you start with your light, and then you, as it fades out, it's going to fade out into darker and darker yellows and probably oranges in some situations. So keep that in mind, and as you're coloring it, you can look, interestingly enough, you can look on YouTube and probably find videos where there's a lit candle, like a one candle, maybe even look up one candle power and see what that looks like, or look up something that would be something people would use one candle for, like a votive, novena, an altar, a birthday cake, and see what it looks like. What does that birthday cake look like with 5 candles on it? Granted, they're tiny candles, but it would give you it would give you an idea of the glow that would happen. You know what I mean? Now, I know we've been on for an hour and a half, and I don't think I'm going to have time to do the whole light from behind, like a moonlight from behind thing. So I wanted to show you something else. I really didn't expect this to take so long, but oh, thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Oh, you can't color, Lulu. What happened?
The sickness. She's not feeling good.
Oh, I'm sorry. God. Oh, man, I hate hearing stuff like that. So what I did was, and it's not quite done, but because I thought of it at last minute, but I saw other people do this, and this is a Hannah Carlson book. It is, let's see, Magical Dawn. Okay. And what I did was I colored in around these lamps because I thought if I had time, I could, where is my thingy? I could color these and show you what it would look like for a candle. You know, there's two candles and then there's these bugs. Obviously, these bugs, this candle and moth are going to pick up this candle light. This lamp and moth are going to pick up this candle light. So you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff bouncing around. But I mean, I could start working on it, but in order for me to really demo it, I would have to finish the black. So I was going to finish that with a pit pen. Let's see, did I go through? See, that's the great thing about acrylics. It didn't go through. I did mess it up here, but that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, I got to read you this.
Okay.
We're on a bit of a break. Joey puts, this is very interesting, but I'm not looking nothing up. I'll just light a candle. Lazy girl syndrome.
Well, that's just fine. Actually, lighting a candle and using a live model, and I use the term, you know, live as in fire, well, not person, is a better way to get a grasp of what it would look like anyway, because then you've got, you know, how you're seeing it in reality and not the way that someone else has maybe edited that video. So that's a really, really good way to do it. I don't, you know, you could also use like an electronic candle. It doesn't matter. Anything that's going to help you figure out how to color a light, a glow of light. You know, also I kind of mentioned this a little while ago. It's gonna change. The glow that's happening on other things in your picture are gonna change according to what kind of light is coming out. If you've got a candle that's got, I don't know, some weird chemical in the wick that makes it burn different colors, you know, one of those crazy fun candles you can get, or they make these little packets of chemicals you can throw in your campfire and it makes it burn purple and orange and blue and stuff. And it's just like copper and, you know, different chemicals and minerals and stuff. But the thing is that if your flame is burning differently, the glow is going to be colored differently. So keep that in mind. Just like if you're using a flashlight instead of a candle, or if you're using an LED flashlight as opposed to one of those with a little, you know, the true light bulb, it's going to be different. One's yellower than the other. I think the LED is bluer, and the actual incandescent, thank you, incandescent light bulb is going to be yellower. So it's going to matter, and that is what the surroundings are going to pick up. So just keep that in mind when you're you know, you're doing your glow. when you're coloring the things that the light is glowing onto, that it's going to change according to that. Now, if you want, I can try and color this in and start on the glow and show you guys, a little bit. You want to do that? Yep, it is wonderful, Kenny. I love it. I hope you feel better too, Lulu.
Joey says, please.
Okay, all right. Let me grab my pit pins. Hold on.
While you're looking for all that stuff too, wouldn't it also matter the color of the material that the light is shining on? Like, for example, if it's shining on green glass, wouldn't there be like lighter shades of green as opposed to a white or yellow?
Well, your green glass would still show green, but all of where the light is bouncing off is going to show the color of the light. If it's a really smooth surface. If it's not a really smooth surface, say like it's a matte glass, it's going to look even more different because you're going to see the green, but it's also because a matte surface isn't smooth, right? So the light that's coming out of it, the light that's being reflected off of it, is going to reflect not just the color of the glass, but also the color of the light because it's bouncing around in 1,000 different directions. So good question, though. Really good question.
And Anna and Lulu both agree that you need to color on this.
Okay. Didn't take me long to find that, did it? Oh boy, the cat's out. I love these pit pins. They're awesome. And the funny thing is that I have had these for, oh my gosh, like 12 years, and they still work. I don't use them a whole lot, but 12 years? Oh my gosh. These are great. And the pit pin pigment is about the same color as the black acrylic. And the black acrylic I used was just regular old acrylic, like student grade paint. I don't get real expensive stuff. You don't have to. So yeah, but I do kind of get large tubes because I hate running out. Oh, no, that doesn't work. No, okay, missed a spot. Boop. Sound effects. Okay, there we are. Sometimes it's hard for me to pick out where the edge is. And I did have, oops, you know what? I need my, there it is. I have this little, it's a Walmart, one of those cutting mats, just in case. This is a Pit brush pen, and it is really amazing because it's got like down at the end, it's super pointy. Can you see that? Super pointy. So yay. So I don't actually have to switch to another pen. I can just use this.
Joey commented, refracted and refracted light. Boy, this gets complicated. Appreciate your tutorial so much.
Oh, thank you, Joey. Yes, I know. Boy, what was real fun was when when you figure out the color that you see is the color that something isn't absorbing. That was fun.
So this is basically a single light source. Think about what it'd be like with a disco ball.
A disco ball. Yeah, paint that.
I'll leave that to the experts, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, me too. There we go. That didn't take long. I did mess up, but one of the cool things about doing the black background is sometimes you can just, even if you go over the line, you can fix it. you can use pen and fix it. But I don't know if I'm going to. Hi, Brittany. This might take a minute. I'm not sure if we can get to everything before the end here.
You got about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get to it because this coloring over with this pit pen on all these little detail parts it takes a little while. That's why I didn't get to it before, because I just did the big parts first, on the big sections, and I'm kicking myself because I didn't think of doing it earlier. But
Brittany wants to know if you've received a package yet.
No, Brittany, I have not received a package yet. In fact, I looked up that tracking number and it said it didn't exist. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it until there's a reason to worry about it. And, it should be. And FedEx usually takes about 7 days. So, or UPS too, or USPS if it's just first class from, over on the other side of the United States. It takes about a week.
She says, look up USPS.
USPS. I will do that. These little moths are so darn cute. I love them. I love moths anyway, so. I like butterflies, but I think I like moths better. I know. I'm weird. Weird.
It's because you just have a fascination with Mothra.
Mothra. My hero. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, missed a spot. Oop. Never done this before, you guys. Put in a black background. Like I have put in a dark background, but not like this. This is really fun.
She says she just looked it up and it'll be here December 10th.
Oh, sweet. I will do a live stream with them. What should I color? Kirby Rosanis? Mythomorphia? I don't know.
I'll send you the email. Check when you can.
Okay. I will check very soon. Well, let's see. In about 20 minutes.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's see, is that part of the body? I think it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by coloring the candles once I get this background done. And that way I will know, what colors I need to use to highlight and, oh, cool, to highlight the rest of the picture. I was going to put links to stuff that I forgot all about that. I was going to put links to channels that have really great videos where the colorists are doing tutorials or just color and chat with to show you how, you know, to color a glow. One of the people, of course, is Lisa Matrakin, and one of the people is May Brox. And she did it was a while ago, but she did a picture, and I think it was in Tinderful Enchantments or something like that. Seems like that's when it was. And she's amazing. I mean, yeah, it's a really, really good video. It's got really good instruction, and I think if you guys, I think that everyone should watch as many different artists as they can, because like I always say, you're not going to learn the same things from everyone. So yeah, go for it, man. Look her up, May Brox. She's got a whole lot of videos. I'm gonna put these away. We got done with the background. That didn't take too long.
You got about 13 minutes.
13 minutes. Oh, for heaven's sake. Darn it. Okay. Brittany, the email just came in. The Glowing Pumpkins in October, Cindy. Yes, I just rewatched that, and I was just like, oh, man, she's so talented. Oh.
I hate to rain on your parade. You actually missed 2 spots.
I bet it's just shiny.
The chain.
What? Oh, crap. Yay. Thank you. That would have ticked me off if I'd started on the candles and then realized it. Thank you for telling me. Oh, my goodness.
It's just going to use up the time, and that's why I said I hate to
rain on my parade. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, yeah.
She also has the glowing dancing skeletons.
Yes, yes, and that's a totally different color too. The pumpkins are glowing from inside by candlelight, and the skeletons are glowing from behind by moonlight. So the color is different, and the technique is different. So I suggest, you know, looking at both of those for sure. Boop. Okay, now let's see. Did I miss anything else?
I can't see the bottom of the page, so I can't answer it.
Okay, let me see. Well, I think I got that part. This feels so good now. It's all smooth, and I just think it feels good.
How fast do those pens dry?
Really fast.
I was going to say, I was watching you wipe over and I didn't see any smear.
No, because they dry really fast, but the acrylic doesn't, which is why I wanted to get that before. See, I messed up on the wingtip right there. That sucks, but well. Okay.
Come on.
A what?
A bat.
A bat? Oh, I get it. Okay, I'll just color over that. Okay, I'm going to put my brush away now. If I miss something else, that's just going to have to be the way that it is. Let me put some of this stuff away real quick because I don't have a whole lot of room here. I just need to... Okay. So we've got our colors out already, and that is a good thing. You can just go ahead and use those colors and start. I need to sharpen that. I'm going to start on the candle flames the same way that I did the candle flames in the picture that I just did. So in the freehand picture. Oh man, we've only got 9 minutes. And I don't really want to rush. But I'm going to start. Okay, start with this one. So I've got the cream. This is cream. It's PC914. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to go over the whole flame with this really lightly, just to make sure that it stays, light-ish. And because I'm working on white paper, I'm not starting with the charcoal, the white charcoal, because I don't need it. It wouldn't do anything. You could see it anyway. So there's that. But if you want to start with a white charcoal on white paper, that's perfectly fine, because it's still going to blend really well. And don't let anybody tell you not to, because you should do that the way that you feel you should do it. So not real heavy pressure. And these are little tiny spots. And once we figure out what, and I'm also going to go over the edges, just the top edges of the candle and the drips here, because that is going to be glowing. It's going to be blended. It's going to be glowing a different color than the rest of the candle, just on the very tips, just like in the other picture. That little border strip. Oh my gosh, I just got really hungry. And it is past my, yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at that clock over there. There's a clock. There's 2 clocks on my computer. 2. And I'm looking way over there. Okay, I can see the difference. I can see where the cream is. But you guys probably cannot, because it's just too far away. And I'm going to leave these out. Well, I don't have to. I can just write them down, but you know what I mean. I'm going to make sure that I use the colors that I'm using for the flame in the rest of the picture, because it's going to be like, it's going to cause a cohesive color association where you can, a lot of artists will do that. They'll use a color in a picture, and when they introduce a new color in a picture, they will use that color in different spots around that picture to tie the picture together somewhat. And it's a really good idea to do that, because if you've got one color in that picture that you use, I'm starting with the canary yellow, which is PC916, and I'm just going to go out a little bit. I don't want to color in all the way, so I'm going to leave the light, I'm going to leave the inside innermost part of this flame lighter. Yeah. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to bring this down a little bit too, just a little. I mean, the area is so small, but I'm again using really light pressure. What was I saying? Oh, about the one color in painting. When I was doing oil paintings, I learned to do that. And when I would experiment, and one of the pictures that I did, I used, I was coloring fire, coincidentally, and I used blue in the flames, and I didn't use that color anywhere else. And this was before, I mean, I knew I had a, intuitive thought that maybe it was something that I shouldn't do because I hadn't used that color anywhere else. But I did it anyway, and it just didn't look right. I left it because I didn't want to, take it out, which you can do. I mean, you can paint over it or wipe it off or whatever, but it just didn't look right. So I never did that again, unless I was going to put that same color in, more of the picture than just that one spot.
3 minutes and change.
Thanks, Mark. Oh, I got all kinds of pencil shavings floating around here.
Brush.
What?
Brush.
Brush. Now we're going to use the Sunburst Yellow, which is PC917. And we're going to go more toward the outside of the flame, toward the border of it. Just a little bit. And then we're going to go just a little bit kind of, I don't want to touch the cream with this. I just want this to be like blending downward.
And how much pressure are you using?
Barely any pressure at all. Barely any. Because I don't want it to be really, really dark yet. Because I don't know what color I'm going to make these candles. Haven't decided yet. And that's okay. Well, doesn't matter. It's good. It's all good. Oh my gosh, Jack. I think Jack thinks it's dinner time because it's really dark here. I think it's going to rain. Which I hope it does because, oh my gosh, we need rain. Hey, get out of there. What are you doing? I don't know what he was doing. He was doing something under my chair. I don't trust this dog. This dog will eat anything, including toads and mice. And he swallows birds whole. I don't understand it.
Well, small birds.
Small birds, yes. Okay. So now we've got one more color. I'm going to sharpen this too because I need a point. I need a really tiny point. Uh-oh. Ah, man, we got 1 minute. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to do this real quick. And I'm just going to make a skinny little line right around inside that border. And if I had been thinking, I would totally have gone over the edge of this flame with white, because with like a Posca pen or something, because that would have, I still can, I suppose. That would have really helped enhance the glow because the black wouldn't be competing with my glow. This black can compete, but this black doesn't need to be here. So I would recommend that if you're going to do something like this, you take your gel pen or something, and maybe you don't have to get rid of the whole thing, but make it lighter so it doesn't compete with your glow as much. I might still do that. And if I do, I'll show you what I do. And we can continue this. If you want me to continue this, we can do that. Okay. And again, around the edge of the flame. And what's going to happen is everything that is facing the fire is going to get some kind of a yellowish highlight. Everything. To a point. because this light isn't going to go much past the lamp. In fact, it is going to go past the lamp, but not much. And the having the black background, I mean, you can color on your pencil. It's like coloring on black paper. You can color on, you know, you can, and now I can make a glow around the light on the black background, which is really going to help convince our eyes that there is a glow. So that's pretty cool.
2 hours.
Okay, Mark just told me that we're at 2 hours. And, you know, we can do this on Sunday. If you guys want to do this on Sunday, it's perfectly fine with me. I would not mind at all. I love coloring Hannah Carlson. And I haven't colored a Hannah Carlson in a long time. So that would be cool. Anyway, I need to sign off because I've been on 2 hours and I'm hungry, and that's a bad thing. So I just want to thank you guys so much for being here, for taking time out of your days and hanging out with me here. You are all so awesome. Thank you for all the kind words and for the concern when I wasn't feeling good. And I apologize for missing my live streams. I really love doing this, but there's just sometimes that I'm not going to be able to. So I wanted to thank you guys for being so sweet and kind to me, and to Mark, because some of you said hi to Mark too and told me to tell him to take care of me, which he does anyway. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Stay warm if it's cold. Stay cool if it's warm. Peace. Where am I? Whoa, there I am. Peace. Love. And remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Make it a good one. And I will see you all soon. Today's Tuesday. I will see you on Friday. We will be coloring in Serene. Yay! Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for the help mods. Thank you very much for taking care of that trolley troll. I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hugs.
Hugs, Mark says. Bye.